Hey guys, right, well today I'm going to be bringing you my first ever video game review, and this game review is going to be of Bioshock Infinite, which I just finished about, what time is it? About 45 minutes ago. So Bioshock Infinite was released on Monday here at 11 o'clock at night. I started playing, I played about 3 hours into Tuesday morning, and then I played it pretty much solidly on Tuesday during the day. Sorry, I was just looking, there seems to be something on the camera lens. I played it pretty much solidly on Tuesday, and well, I finished it now. So I played it on normal difficulty. It's a pretty good game. It's quite long. Hold on, let me just see exactly how long I played it for. I played it for 8 hours, which is, you know, pretty much a medium length game. It's not quite as long as the first game, but it's good. It's you get power. You get some more unique options than you did in the first and second games, and yeah, it's a unique game. A very confusing game, but a very unique game nonetheless. So first of all, I'm just going to go through what the gameplay is like. So first off, we'll go for weapons. So in Bioshock Infinite, you get a range, quite a massive range, in fact, of weapons. Of course, you can only carry 2 at once, but yeah, you can. I think you get a pistol, a machine gun, a shotgun, a rifle, some kind of like assault rifle, a burst gun. My favourite weapon, which was a Magnum type weapon, RPGs, all sorts of stuff. I must say I didn't use half the weapons in the game, mainly because I didn't need to. So let's just get you with a basic outline of the story of the game. You play a character called Brooker DeWitt. Brooker DeWitt has been sent by a man to a lighthouse to get to a city where he must, that floats above the clouds, where he must rescue a girl and bring her back in order to wipe away all his debts. The girl, as later revealed, his name is Elizabeth, and basically the entire city fights you to try and get her back. She has been imprisoned in a tower all alone with no one for company except a giant bird that's sort of half mechanical for the last 16 years, since she was 5 years old. She's now 21, so 16 years. So she's very useful, as actually a very useful AI character for once. She doesn't actually help with fighting at all, but she does pick up ammo whilst you're fighting and throw it to you, pick up health and salts, which are required to, sort of like Adam in Bioshock, they're required to use your abilities called Vigors. She'll throw ammo to you, health, salts, money. Even when you're just wandering around, she'll randomly throw money at you. Yeah, you get 3 types of upgrade stations. You get normal store, which allows you to buy bullets, health, salt, and all those sorts of things. Then you get the weapons upgrade ones. Those allow you to buy upgrades for your weapons, so like clip extensions, faster reloading times, more damage, etc. And then there's the Vigor upgrade stations, which not only allow you to buy Vigors, but also to upgrade your Vigors. So they might increase the effective range, splash damage, all those sorts of things. And they might also add extra abilities to your figures. So yeah, that's the basic combat. You get an interesting sort of melee weapon, which is a sort of spinning blade kind of thing that's attached to your hand. And you can use that to swing around on these big things called skylines, which are basically rail tracks floating around in the air. And yeah, those are quite cool for some aerial acrobatic fighting. It's one of the most unique FPS experiences I've ever played. Although it is an FPS, you suddenly get these like random masses of enemies, and you've got to work out what the best way to get rid of them is. You get lots of options. Elizabeth gives you some interesting options, such as she can open these things called tears in space-time, and they allow you to it like brings objects from other universes into this universe. So that's quite a cool dynamic, because it allows you to bring like health packs and things from the other universe, similar to time jumping in Singularity. Yeah, so pretty much that's the game. It is a good game. It's pretty short actually. I thought it was going to be longer, but it is what it is. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. It was definitely worth the £30 I paid for it. Yeah, and there's definitely potential for me to go back and play it again. It was quite a fun story, quite a fun game. I managed to run it in medium with minimal lag on my computer, but my computer's not the most advanced gaming computer in the world. But it's reasonably good. There's all sorts of ranges of enemies. You get standard enemies, which you'll find you're fighting all the time. Then you'll get the sort of like boss style enemies, more difficult ones like Patriots, which are basically like mechanical versions of George Washington with miniguns, and Handymen, which are like giant mechanical people that use electric attacks and all sorts, and each one will have their own unique way of, or unique best way of killing them. So it's best just to find that out. So yeah, you'll be looking for 8 to 10 hours gameplay. Quite a varied range of gameplay as well. There are some, I wouldn't call them puzzles, but some like interesting ways of getting around, and yeah, there's lots of secret areas, lots of optional missions, all sorts of things. So what am I going to give this game overall? I enjoyed the game. It was a reasonable length game. It was good value for money. I found the experience very good. But then again, it is, although it does have some additional features, it is pretty much just an FPS with some RPG elements thrown in. But we've seen a lot of them. It hasn't really added much to the original Bioshock. I mean, there are things like the skyline attacks, which are quite fun. Give you an allowance for aerial assaults and all things like that. And the fact that you're now officially flying around a giant floating city has some advantages in gameplay, but it doesn't really add that much to Bioshock. So overall, I'm going to give Bioshock Infinite an 8 out of 10. It is a good game, and I would recommend you get it, but it doesn't add enough on to the previous games for me to give it a truly excellent rating. Thank you. Please like, share and favourite if you want to see more.